We are here today with Dr. Austin, and he will be talking about the history of his practice. What inspired you to become a dentist?
Well, when I was younger, I had a very good dentist, so that helped a lot. I always enjoyed going to the dentist and sort of seeing all the procedures that they do. There's a lot that goes on in a dental office, which I found intriguing. So, kind of pursued that as it went on, and it has been intriguing.
What is the history of your practice, and how has it changed over the years?
So my practice has been here in Powell for about, I've been here in Powell for about 10 years. I joined a practice that was here, and it had been here for another 20 years before I came along. And it's changed quite a bit. The practice of dentistry has changed a lot in that time. And actually our practice itself, this location that we're at right now, we've been here for about 2 years. So everything that's around you, we kind of put together and moved the whole office from where we were about a mile down the road to where we are now. So that was a pretty big undertaking, and it's taken about that long to kind of get the feel for things around here again, and feels like home now. So it's been good. It was a good move for us, but that's kind of my brief history with it anyway.
Okay.
Question two?
Three.
Have there been any advances within your industry recently?
Yeah, well, dentistry, and I'm sure like most industries, advancing all the time. So with the technology that we've got on now, especially bringing along more digital workflow is one of the big things. Everything is moving towards a more digital production line on it, and that would be one of the bigger ones. Even the x-ray head behind you here, these are now digital equipment that we're using. So all of that goes through a computer and is used instead of the way that we used to do that. So certainly lots of technology, and you're kind of always changing and trying to stay with it.
What do you think makes your practice unique among others in your field?
That's a good one. I'm sure, like I was saying, I'm sure everybody thinks that their practice is unique. What I think that we do really well is a couple things. We try and respect people's time. You'll find a lot of offices, just the way it works, you end up waiting around a lot. We try and avoid some of that. We're not perfect. You still run into some of that, but that is one of the focuses. I never liked sitting in an office for a long time without being seen. And I also think we do a pretty good job of just listening to people. That's one of our big focuses, is really being more patient-driven with how we do things.
Okay, how much of a part of your practice is educating your patients?
That's sort of what I was touching on there a little bit. That's one of the big things. We can do the things we do here all we want, but really if we're not convincing people or educating people on what they need to be doing at home, it doesn't matter. It's that 99.9% of the time you spend outside of a dental office that has the greatest impact on your teeth and what kind of work you're going to end up needing when you're here if you're not doing the right things. So that's how that works. Are you brushing twice a day?
Yeah, day and night.
Day and night, perfect.
How old should a child be when they start going to the dentist?
Typically, we'll see them about 3 years old. Some of it has to do with cooperation, and it can be earlier than that if a parent would see any kind of problems as they're looking around. But our rule of thumb tends to be about 3 years old.
What are the career opportunities available within a dental office?
So there are a lot of different aspects to a dental office. What I do as a dentist involves restoring teeth and dental health. There's also several people working here today. As you may have seen on the way in, we have hygienists who more than just clean teeth, but they also, a big part of their job is education, trying to educate people on how to keep their mouth healthy, not just their teeth, but their gums and everything of that nature. Also, there's a lot of paperwork that gets done in a dental office, so we have people to handle that as well.
Okay. What do you find the most rewarding about being a dentist?
For me, it's mostly been about meeting people, getting to interact with people. As I said, I've been here for about 10 years now, so a lot of the people that I see, I consider more friends. You know, I've known them for a long time. I see them every year a couple times, and know their families, all of that sort of thing, and that's really been good for me. I've really enjoyed that.
Okay. Do you support any charity or community activities?
Sure. You end up supporting a lot of them when you're a small business in a small town. Certainly involved with anything I can be with the schools, and really, you name it, I've probably been involved with it at some point. So, yeah, you do get a lot of that, and I do what I can to help in any areas.
Okay. If people would like more information in your practice, what can they do?
So like most businesses nowadays, we do have a website. You can look us up on our website. We also have a Facebook page, so we probably could be better at posting on our Facebook page, but we're out there at least. So any of those ways, any of the traditional ways, whatever it is, we're still trying to be visible, so we're out there.
Okay, thank you for your time today.
Thank you very much.
This is Tanner Brewer reporting for the PAL Digital Media Club.